Yo, 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 what is up, man? It's your boy, Damn D. I'm here to give you the live news. So make sure if you're new to the channel, go ahead and do me a favor, man. Hit that like button one time for that one time. And if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. Now, today, Stephen O. Smith. Stephen O. Buck Dancing Smith, right? So, we all know that Stephen A. Smith is the top dog, the top buck dancer of all buck dancers, right? So, the black community, us regular Negroes, did not like what Stephen A. Smith was validating his massa actions. His massa being boss man, Jerry Jones, right? Stephen A. Smith had so much to say about Kyrie Irving, but he was so forgiving of Jerry Jones. And we, the people, had a problem with it. We didn't like this man saying a whole bunch of stuff about Kyrie, but then coming out and protecting and defending Jerry Jones. So what Mr. Stephen A. Smith did is he went to his own platform and he had some choice words to say to us, the people that disagree with his actions and disagree with his words. You want to hear what he say? Well, here you go. Stephen A. Smith going off on us peasant Negroes. Let's check it out.
Now, I made news earlier last week, and certainly people didn't accord me that luxury. Jerry Jones, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, is somebody I purportedly came to the defense of. I didn't view it that way, but if y'all want to label it that way, so be it.
Okay.
Hear that?
So, you see, Stephen A. Smith, he hears us. We, the people, have spoken. And it seems like Mr. Stephen A. Smith didn't appreciate the words that we had for him. So let's continue to hear Stephen A. Smith jibber jabber.
Is it plausible to believe that he was one of the people trying to prevent the school from being desegregated? Sure, but do we know? We do not. Did we see him throw at anybody? Did we see him spit at anybody? Did we see him commit any kind of vile act? No. And because I had the temerity and the unmitigated gall to point that out, I'm a sellout. That is exactly the problem with our community. Talking to the black community. White people, you want to turn podcasts off? Go ahead and do that. I'm talking to black people. You can listen if you want to, but I'm talking to black people.
All right, since you're talking to black people, well, let me talk to you, sir. You know what? People probably would not have had the problem if you would have kept the same energy. Do you know what that means? Keeping the same energy? It means you don't treat people differently just on the liking of your particular, or their skin color, right? You, my friend, had a lot of things to say about a man that did not say nothing, right? Kyrie Irving only reposted a link. Jerry Jones was in a picture. 2 pictures, right? So why is it when a black man does something and reposts a picture, it's off with his head? But when there's a white man that's caught in a picture that looks very suspect, he's okay. Do you see the inconsistency? That's what's wrong with us black people. Us black people just want the same energy that is displayed on us to other people. That's all we want. We want the same energy. If y'all gonna talk down on us, y'all need to talk down on them too. So that's what's the black people, our own Stephen A. Smith. But let's listen to some more of your rhetoric.
I talk about your game. I might talk about an act that you committed. But what I never do is engage in character assassination and believe that I have a license to use whatever moment I want to use to define who you actually are. I don't do that. But I'm not going to go off an incident and try to castigate you and demonize you and what have you. That's just not my MO.
Well, good.
Are you sure about that? Because I'm sure I can pull up a lot of videos of you demonizing a lot of people's characters on what they do on the basketball court. I'm sure I can put up a lot of stuff, especially you and Kyrie Irving. You have a thing about Kyrie Irving that's really disturbing. Not only just in this moment, I'm talking about previous. Him and Kyrie, boys, I don't know what it is, but whoever is telling you what to do, we see what you're doing. We see what you're doing. But let's continue to Stephen A. Smith talking that jibber jabber.
Because what you missed in my diatribe in defense of Jerry Jones was the bigger message that I was saying, which is, do we really want to open the Pandora's box where a picture can be pulled from 57 years ago to use as impetus and motivation to castigate, castrate, demonize, and characterize another human being? We really want to do that? We really want to do that?
If that's the case, why did y'all do everything what you just said to Kyrie? And it's very funny how you said that you're not defending Jerry Jones, but yet you just said that you're defending Jerry Jones. Listen to what he said. He said, in my defense of defending Jerry Jones.
Because what you missed in my diatribe in defense of Jerry Jones was the big...
In defense of Jerry Jones, but I thought you wasn't defending him. Hold on, Stephen A. Smith. I thought you wasn't defending him, huh? Why you always lying, Stephen A. Smith?
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie.
Ain't nobody lying.
We got you, buddy. We got you, buddy. Thought you said that you wasn't defending Jerry Jones.
Because what you missed in my diatribe in defense of Jerry Jones was the bigger message that I was saying, which is, do we really want to open the Pandora's box where a picture can be pulled from 57 years ago to use as impetus and motivation to castigate, castrate, demonize, and characterize another human being? We really want to do that? We really want to do that?
Isn't that what y'all did to Kyrie? That's literally what you did to Kyrie. That's literally what the media did to Kyrie. So what's the difference? A picture is a picture, right? What's the difference? Once again, this is why the black people are saying what we got to say about you, Mr. Stephen A. Smith. I'll let you continue.
Only group of people who questions somebody else's ethnicity when we disagree with each other.
certain people.
We're the only group of people who questions somebody else's ethnicity when we disagree with each other. If somebody else does it, I apologize. I just don't know about it. Never heard about it. I don't hear Jewish folks accusing folks of being non-Jewish because they disagree. I hear them not liking each other's views. I don't hear them questioning their Jewish authenticity. I don't hear white people saying, you ain't white no more. I don't hear Latinos saying, you ain't Latino no more. I don't hear that. If I'm wrong, I apologize.
Well, you know what? Do you ever see them selling out each other to put themselves in position? That's what a sellout is, right? A sellout is when you sell somebody out to make yourself better. And that's what it seems like you're doing, Stephen A. Smith. Seems like you want to please your master, which you actually said. And I'm going to pull that up later. You literally said that there's two things that come to your mind every single time that you wake up. How do I make my boss more money? And how do I get some of that money? You literally said that. So that's what a sellout is. A sellout is someone that looks for any angle to degrade somebody else to elevate their own personal situation. Stephen A. Smith. I'll let you continue. We got more.
He said so.
I don't hear white people saying, you ain't white no more. I don't hear Latinos saying, you ain't Latino no more.
This is just the...
Well, that's because they are already in position, right? They are already in position to be in the position that they want to be. You know? Do you ever see a white person doing things to a white man to please a black man? Answer me that question. Do you ever see a white person consistently disrespecting another white man just to please their black boss? But do you see black men consistently disrespecting black men to please their white boss? That's the difference, Stephen A.
Since we want to call him out because he's an owner that hasn't hired a black coach, Atlanta Falcons haven't hired a black coach. The Jacksonville Jaguars haven't hired a black coach. The Los Angeles Rams, prior to that, the St. Louis Rams, they haven't hired a black coach. The New England Patriots and Mr. Robert Kraft haven't hired a black coach. The New Orleans Saints haven't hired a black coach. Neither has the Tennessee Titans, who were once the Houston Oilers. You talking about them? Of course we're not. You know why we're not talking about them? Because Jerry Jones has power and Jerry Jones has impact and they're America's team, but look at what he's doing.
And Smith also.
So, were they ever caught in a suspect racist video? Or a suspicious racist photo? It's not the same. It's not the same when there's a pattern than just randomly just saying something. There's a pattern with Jerry Jones that you're not talking about, that we all know about. There's a pattern, there's a consistency. He didn't do anything with Kaepernick. He didn't even acknowledge that. Matter of fact, he went on the opposite side. There's a pattern with Jerry Jones, sir. There's a pattern.
Place where I want to hear everybody. I'm edified by the intelligence and the intellect and the civility of people from our community. Dr. Michael Eric Dyson, my brother. Mark Lamont Hill, he and I go back a long ways. A plethora of people in the black community. Historians, activists, entrepreneurs. I know the Reverend Jesse Jackson. I know Reverend Al Sharpton. I don't give...
Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson. You talking about the two most buck dancing Negroes that we have. You saying like those names hold weight. Because the real people know about those individuals that you, like Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton. That's who you're gonna rely on to say that you're down with the black people because you know Al Sharpton. Boy, you just exposed yourself even more.
Give a damn what people say about them. I know what they've tried to do for us. Don't have to agree with everything. But you'll never hear me denigrate them.
I think that...
Why not? If they deserve to be talked about, talk about them.
Y'all want to attack everybody when we listen to one another. I'm not friends with Candace Owens. I've never met her a day in my life. But if you disagree with something she said, tell us what it is and why, rather than saying she a sellout.
So yeah, he's... This was his closer.
Because see, people who ain't getting caught up in emotions and being a divisive force within their own community are propelling. We might have some folks from the white community that are scared about the way our society is today, and they think that they desperately need to grab and hold on to a time that once was, but the vast majority of folks in the United States of America ain't thinking like that. They're marching forward, living their best life, trying to strive and succeed.
This level of...
Woo! Sound like a well-taught house Negro. Well, they taught you well, huh? Last point of Stephen A. Smith.
Record as it pertains to Jerry Jones. One last time. I had
Jones again.
And for the record as it pertains to Jerry Jones. One last time. I had somebody ask me, I'm not going to tell y'all who it was, but they're well known. I do not agree with your defense of Jerry Jones. I know you don't mind, but you think he was there just to watch? How many black coaches has he hired? His equity work is what? I want to be educated. What has he done since to stem the tide of racism and exclusion? I could point to an inordinate amount of black athletes who played for him, who swear by him, and black coaches, may not be head coaches, but black coaches who coach under him, but I won't go there. Instead, I'll ask a somewhat rhetorical, but very provocative question to you all. Is that his obligation? His job is to make money and to pay players who play for him and coaches who coach for him.
He asks, is Jerry Jones obligated?
Well said, House Negro. Well said, well said. Great way to try to deflect and to obey your master orders. The real people can see that you're deflecting and that you're taking up for the man that pays your bills. Not directly, but in some way, form, or fashion. But y'all leave a comment down below and y'all let me know how y'all feel about Stephen A. Smith going off on the black community for going off on him. It's your boy, Damn D. I'm signing out, y'all. Peace.